Middle of the week, yeah, we still lit. Twisting that dial, lock in, don't quit. Hey, hey, hey. Join James and Dan tonight. Screen glow, cold drink vibes, right? Chats grow fat like brake lights. Some day feel like late night prime time. Parks on the air and the tabs we click. Maps on the left, get us pop it quick. Call sign scribbled on a notepad. Ground wave talk on a picnic bench. Hump Day Happy Hour live. We gon' ride that signal high. From the shack to the campsite sky. Everybody tuned in worldwide. Antennas up, raise them high. Hump Day Happy Hour live. Hit the stream, let the stress all slide. James and Dan got the late shift tide. Hamfests posted in the backyard shade. Tripod legs in the dewy grass lake. Whip in the wind by the old park sign. Chasing that contact, your 5'9". Folding chair thrown, little cooler at the feet. Hot mic talk while the dust breeze creep. Portable pack in the core feed line. Turn that hump day into prime time. Hump Day Happy Hour live. We gon' ride that signal high. From the shack to the campsite sky. Everybody tuned in worldwide. Antennas are raised high. Hump Day Happy Hour live. Hit the stream, let the stress off slide. James and Dan got the late shift tide. Whoa! James and Dan got the late shift time. Hey! Whoa! Middle of the week, yeah, we still lit. Twisting that dial, lock in, don't quit. Hey, hey, hey! Join James and Dan tonight. Screen glow, cold drink vibes, right? Chats grow fat like brake lights. Some day feel like late night prime time. Parks on the air and the tabs we click. Maps on the left, get us pop it quick. Call sign scribbled on a notepad. Ground wave talk on a picnic bench. Hump Day Happy Hour live. We gon' ride that signal high. From the shack to the campsite sky. Everybody tuned in worldwide. Antennas up, raise them high. Hump Day Happy Hour live. Hit the stream, let the stress all slide. James and Dan got the late shift tide. Hamfests posted in the backyard shade. Tripod legs in the dewy grass lake. Whip in the wind by the old park sign. Chasing that contact, your 5'9". Folding chair thrown, little cooler at the feet. Hot mic talk while the dust breeze creep. Portable pack in the core feed line. Turn that hump day into prime time. Hump Day Happy Hour live. We gon' ride that signal high. From the shack to the campsite sky. Everybody tuned in worldwide. Antennas are raised high. Hump Day Happy Hour live. Hit the stream, let the stress off slide. James and Dan got the late shift tide. Whoa! James and Dan got the late shift time. Hey! James and Dan got the late shift time. Hey! James and Dan got the late shift time. Hey! James and Dan got the late shift time.
What's up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8 Papa Zulu November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by, your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. Time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. It's going to be a lot of fun because it's always fun with me and Dan. Before we get started, we're going to give a shout out to the Patreons because they are absolutely awesome people. And I tell you what, man, I know I said it Sunday, but it was really fun to stream with 4 Patreons together, man. It was a blast, let me tell you. Also, shout out to the YouTube members, green in chat or blue, equally important. I'm going to try my best to get back to your all's weekly streaming videos very soon. We'll talk about streaming in just a second. And the Adventure Club, the ever-changing board. Kent with the buy me a slice of pizza off-stream donation. Thank you very much. And no changes, though. But we're hoping to have some tonight because I'm telling you what, I said it Sunday, and I'll say it again tonight. Every donation tonight is going toward the Starlink purchase so I can get back to streaming on TikTok. I actually got to stream on TikTok today for the first time since I've left North Carolina. But I really miss it, guys. It's fun to stream on TikTok. And them guys have a lot of fun, and they're actually contributing just like we are over here. So every donation tonight will go toward that, and I appreciate all of those guys. Dan, what's going on?
What's up? Happy Hump Day, everybody. What's the episode number? I forgot. 229, I think. Yeah, 229. I got it written up. I'm prepared. Sure. Got the back. I got the screens right. Had the intro right. All right, we're ready to roll, man. I'm on point today. Whiskey 1, Whiskey Charlie, stay wavy, baby. What's going on, man? First in the chat. Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta. Howdy to you. Daryl was third. Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra X-Ray Hotel. Bracing for the blizzard of 26. Apparently it's going to get cold around old Asheville. Kent Kilo 9 Alpha Echo. What's going on? Kent's up there in Indiana complaining about all y'all complaining about it being cold. Said y'all need to man up. That's right. Gary Graham, what is up, man? Howdy. Trying to get on the FCC website, man. That's a maze to navigate. That's good luck. Firebug Sandy, Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar. What is going on? Our buddy Ronnie's here. Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu. Romeo X-Ray. KE6 GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. Hey, buddy, how you doing on that extra? Doing all right? Good. Gary Graham, what's going on, man? Reed, AB8 AS, hello. Mike, A88KB, K8WAG, howdy. Thanks for working us the other day. Scott, N2TKT, what's up? Grampy Terry's here, Kilo 8, Golf, Quebec. Martini is here with a Elo, that's Whiskey Delta 4, Juliet. Mike. Kilo Echo 4 Eastern Standard Time and Kilo 4 Alpha are in the house. KT4 EM. Good evening to you, my friend. Member of the Flat Cap crew. I'm not an official Flat Cap crew member yet, but Brent, what's going on, buddy? November 4, Bravo Delta Whiskey. Good to see you. Gene McPhee from Killeen, Texas, N3XUS. What is up? Alan. AC4HI, my chat just jumped to I don't know where. AC4HI, what's going on? Zach is here, Kilo 4 Zulu, Sierra Romeo. Hump Day, almost home from work. Yeah, it's been a long day, buddy. That's for sure. Let's see, who did I miss? If I missed anybody, put your call sign here in the chat. Mobile Tech, what's up? K7 Zulu, Foxtrot, India. Chris is here. He's had bad bands, couldn't tell. Whiskey Zero, Charlie Golf Charlie. Always good to have you in here, buddy. Liz and fam says, snow. They got like 47 feet of snow, lake effect, wind-blown snow that they have to shovel out of. But on the good side is Kaylee gets to trip people into snowbanks now. They don't hurt as much as long as it's not hard-packed snow. So welcome, Liz and fam. Andrew K4OTT is here. Zach with the $4.99 super chat for the internets. Thank you very much. Turd is in the pile up here, and for TRD, we see you. Dad is here. Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Victor Kilo. What is up? And hey, I think that's about it. If I missed anybody, just say I missed you in the chat, and I'll say hey to you. But happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Hump Day, episode 229. As they say, let's get it on.
And welcome, Dad, for the newest member of the YouTube members. And thank you very much for that. And thank you, Zach, for the internet donation. I appreciate it very much. Man, I tell you what, it's been a journey. And I'll tell you what, trying to get settled in a new place always takes me forever. And it's been absolutely crazy. And I'll tell you this because it throws me off my game. Kent, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. That helps majorly toward that. So I appreciate it, Kent. Kilo 9 or Alpha Echo.
All right.
And I mean, I'll tell you what, it's threw me off my game. So I went out the other day to activate, and I get to the park. And, you know, I'm used to having a car that I'm used to going and activating and having everything I need in it. I normally just grab my radio and battery in my black bag, and I'm good to go, you know? And I get there, and I start looking, and I was like, crap. I didn't grab the Jelligans. I didn't grab my antenna. Well, I've got like 40 infeds in my backpack, as always. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it.
He did. He gave me a 111 for a signal report.
Why didn't you give me a 111 for a signal report today?
Probably because you sounded better. Yeah.
But so I grabbed my backpack and I pulled out an end fed and I was like, well, I don't have my pole to do a lean in the tree. I don't have no throw line to throw it in the tree. And I don't have no throw bag. Interesting. So what do I do? I ain't going home. I'm the POTA king. I got to activate.
Load up your glasses.
I take my end fed, and my backpack has a little carabiner on it, little metal carabiner on it. And I take that carabiner and I run the end of the end fed onto that carabiner. And I take that carabiner and I find a stick and I jab it up in that carabiner until it is stuck. And then I take that stick and I throw it into a tree. But I don't let it come down none. I just let it sit there on a tree. And then I run my end fed all the way back. I don't have my pole to put on the other end. So I grab my portable table. I've got my portable table, but I don't have none of this other stuff. And I leave my end fed laying on the portable table and run coax to the car. And I sit outside the car and left my radio in the car. So I activate. And I'm like, I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I did that.
You know,
So
that sounds a lot. Go ahead.
So the next day, first thing I do is I grab the Cheligans and I take it and put it in the car. I'm like, yeah.
That's how I activated DC, the Pfeiffer at the time, actually. I threw my infant around the stick. Yeah.
So wait, it gets better. It gets better. So I get to the park that day and I get everything out there and I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't grab my AVR coax.
Oh, God.
I have coax in the bag, but it's only a thank you very much, Mike. I really, really appreciate that. Guys, that's awesome. I appreciate y'all. I tell you, that people love the TikToks, I'm telling you. And it's not only for that, it's going to help stream for the YouTube members and the Patreons again as well. Thank you very much, Q. Wait, go back.
Hey, Terry, how many orbs is that?
So we're going to get to Terry in a second too. So I don't have my AVR coax. So I've got my other coax in there, which is only BNC on one end to 239. To run the Cheligus, I need 239 to 239. So again, I've got to run the end fed with no throw weight. No, nothing. So this time I take that same clip and I'm digging into my bag and I found some sinkers down in there in a little baggie that I used to throw in my throw bag to make it a little heavier. So I take them and I found some black tape and I taped them things around the clip. And I'm like, this is good enough for a throw now. So I hooked it to the radio and throw it again. And of course it goes all the way to the ground. So I have to pull it back up to the tree and keep pressure on it and go all the way to the other end and find someplace on the fence to rig it where it won't let that sinkers drop. And I'll tell you what, man.
Ingenuity. That's what that is.
It was some serious rigging. And this is the day that the bands decided to be maybe my second worst day ever. It was, and when I say it's, I got like 45 or 50 contacts total. And that's a bad day for me. But I called CQ a lot to get those contacts. I probably was there 30 some minutes.
You stayed in the park longer than 5 minutes?
Dude, I stayed in the park today because I did find a park I was able to stream at today. And I stayed in the park today for, I don't know. It was over an hour because that's what's annoying about TikTok. If you're streaming for an hour, it brings up this little puzzle piece on your screen and you have to perfectly place it with your hand or else it cuts off your stream. And I've had to retry it like 4 times before.
This dude, Whiskey One Whiskey Charlie, who has lost his marbles, decides to go out during one of the biggest CMEs ever do 100 milliwatt activation.
Okay. That's pretty dumb. That's pretty dumb. But
You know.
also on that same day, I decided that I was going to do it again. So I'm up. We're going to the same mental institution, buddy.
Yeah, y'all can feed each other Jello.
But the whole moral of this story is, guys, you don't give up. You activate any way you can by any means necessary. You know?
I mean, even during the worst CME, like Brian, 100 milliwatts, that's nuts to do at that time, but still get activated. Which, if you can get activated on 100 milliwatts during one of the biggest CMEs ever, I don't understand how anybody can get on Facebook page or anywhere else and say, I called CQ for 4 hours and I got 3 contacts. I don't understand it.
Again, that same day, that out of those 40 some contacts that I got, one of them was like crazy DX. I mean, like, I don't remember what it was, but it's one of those, it's not the normal, France, Spain, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking it was Ireland. And I've got Ireland plenty of times, but it's not something you get daily.
I've never heard of skipping off the Northern Lights, no, but you can tell when it gets really weird because on HF, everything will sound fluttery. Like it sounds like somebody, you ever stand on the backside of a box fan and talk through it and you get that chop in your voice, that flutter? That's what it sounds like sometimes. But I did hear last night into early this morning, 6 meters was on absolute fire. Absolute fire last night.
So it's funny too, because I come home and I read up on this storm, and there's like that it was most likely going to last for a couple of days. So I go out today and I'm sitting there thinking, boy, this is going to be a boring stream. I'm going to fight for 40 contacts or something. I start on 20 meters. And it lights up like a Christmas tree. I mean, the pile come from everywhere, and it was just absolutely great.
It's nuts. That's nuts to do like during great band conditions. That's awesome.
1 watt to Australia. That's crazy.
Yeah, the other way.
1 watt. I tell you what.
What? Man, you tell me what?
Chris come through that storm like it was nothing, and we had we had a conversation. He's like, ain't no bad band's gonna stop Whiskey Zero Charlie Golf Charlie, and we right. We could hear each other just great. So that's the point. Just go out there and activate. People will get you. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody has any crazy stories like that right there, and I'll tell you about the number 1 worst day that I had. A lot of people in the chat has already heard it, but I was doing the highest summit event. But that's where most of the East Coast states they assign a certain person to go up to the highest summit in each state and work people. It's a great event. I love it. And I did West Virginia. They asked me to do West Virginia. So I go up there. And I start on 2 meters, and I did really, really good on 2 meters. I mean, I got I got 97% of my calls on 2 meters. I ended up sitting there. The event was for 4 hours. I sat there for 3 hours and 57 minutes, mostly calling CQ, and my total was 17. I think 14 of them were 2 meters. So, and I'll tell you that was Northern Light crap too, because everybody's like, oh, you can see the Northern Lights, blah, 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 blah. And I'll tell you, you was talking about the fluttering in the air and stuff. If I touched the mouse on my keyboard, my radio would go.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, what is that noise? What is it? And because I use the same setup all the time. I wouldn't think that. And then I realized, oh, and I touch it again and it does it. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. My craziest story is not like getting like 200 in an hour at Monsanto or anything crazy. It's, which I've done. I don't know if it's quite 200, but I forget exactly how many. You remember the time where I said we were building the Oreo? Me and PP did a video building the Oreo for the Patreons. And I said, I forget what I said to PP. I said something stupid. And this is what happens when I open my mouth. But I said something stupid that if we do something, I forget what it is, I'll activate at like a half a watt on the Oreo and I'll get 200 contacts within like 3 hours
Yeah.
or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that it would ever come to fruition, but it did. And I'm a man of my word. So I went out and made 200 freaking contacts on this antenna at a half a watt. That was probably the craziest thing that I. And it was a contest weekend, and the contest started at noon. I remember this like it happened yesterday. I got out of the park at like 7 a.m, and I started. And I don't think there was a time limit on it. I think it was just make 200 contacts, or I don't even know if it was 200, but it was some it was some stupid number. And I started at 7 a.m, and I would have been done like at 12:30 had this contest not started at noon. And this contest started at noon, and I couldn't find a spot anywhere that wouldn't blow me out of my CW at a half a watt. So it took me till like 2 in the afternoon or something like that. That reminds me, I'm just not going to open my mouth anymore and say, yeah, I'll do that because that if will happen.
Terry said he thinks it was 100. Terry thinks he was 150 of those 200 contacts.
Yeah.
And you got that right. PP Man's already a little out there, buddy. Brian, an Oreo antenna is a antenna that PP Man used to make, and it literally looked like an Oreo cookie.
Let me find a picture of it.
Wait, there should be one in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the King version or if it's the original.
Look, yep,
yeah, right here. I got this.
Wait, I got it. No. There it is. So it's basically I forget what winding it is in there. But as Ape says, there's a little toroid in there. And you hook your antenna up that little thumb screw there. And it's good. Yeah. And go to town. It's pretty cool. I like
the only problem with it was that little thumb screw would wear loose on the inside, because I had two of them. I had that one, which was the original, and then I had a King version that had the crown and said A-Trag across it.
Yeah, it's an NFED. Josh has like 3 of them. He loves NFEDs.
Yeah, Josh is absolutely in love with the Oreo antenna.
Yeah.
It's his go-to. Haven't seen him in here tonight.
Cell phone, Brent, that's a good idea. You know, cameras really pick up red and green very well, more than the naked eye do. It'd be really cool during a heightened solar event to do an activation at night in a park and be able to pick that up on your stream or something. Oh, he's in here.
There he is. Hey. I think he's chiming in saying when Brian says, "No wonder you had a hard time activating." That's what he's saying. Hell no for, because Josh loves the Oreo. We know he does.
Sour cream and Oreos. That sounds just not good.
No, I'm gonna have to be out on that.
Yeah. I'm not going to come up with some wacky stuff that say, well, I'll eat a sour cream and Oreo because somebody will. Then I'll have to eat a sour cream and Oreo. I'm not going to do
it. That would be great. That would be great. What could we talk Dan? What could we talk Dan into eating a sour cream and Oreo?
This is like trying to talk Izzo to eating a bag of barbecue chips. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Oreos and chocolate ice cream. I'll eat that without even being dared to. That sounds delicious. You know when you dunk your Oreos in your milk? How did we get on this? You know, when you dunk your Oreos in the milk, you know how you know if you've dunked them long enough? When you let go of your Oreo and it falls to the bottom of the cup and you got to get it out with a spoon, that's when you know it's done.
I don't dunk my Oreos in milk.
Blasphemy.
I definitely don't dunk them in sour cream either.
No, I don't dunk, no. Oreos and beer, whiskey, I've never tried.
So I do want to tell you, Dan, you know, you got several compliments on your hat, but I think it will make you a little forgetful or not you don't perceive as well because, you know, Brent, you know, wears one all the time, and he said he told me that he had never heard North Carolina on 20 meters like he worked me that day. And of course, I was in Georgia when he worked me, but
we need to make A-track flat caps. Like, look, I mean, if I move my head, it'll fall off. That's what, you know, Parks on the Air. We should get, yes. I'm going to ask the swag crew down in Orlando, coming up real soon, by the way, to make POTA flat caps.
POTA what? Flat cap? Okay.
Yeah. Like with the POTA logo, like here, like off. I don't want it centered because that looks silly. Like
But now
like
you better make sure it's a hit, because the last time that me and you suggested something to them, it definitely was a hit.
I bought it.
I bought it too.
Yeah.
And it's still one of my favorite shirts.
Yeah, I still wear it. That's the
friends with POTA fits came from me and Dan.
Friends with POTA fit shirts. That was our idea. I still got it.
Yeah, we should have kept it to ourselves and just used it on the A-Track store.
Have I tried the creme brulee Ghirardelli? I have not. Sounds delicious though.
Closest I've come to a medical emergency was eating a deep fried Oreos.
Diabetic coma. You almost met Wilford Brimley, huh? Diabetes.
Oh, I could probably eat deep fried anything.
How about deep fried sour cream?
No, that's not a thing. That's in the realm of. Oh, speaking in the weird realm, we were talking about Terry earlier.
They got deep fried ice cream. You know, I mean, deep fried ice cream would be really good, I think.
You know, Dan's showing Ghirardelli chocolate. So
that was supposed to be a silent spot.
I'm gonna send Dan a picture.
Ooh.
And then I will put a statement with the picture when he brings it up here.
Send it to my Discord if you want me to put it on screen.
Daggone you. I was already set up into your text. All right, let's see, Discord. Because I meant to put this out yesterday, but since I didn't, we'll put it out live on the stream to that.
Brian thinks I have a contractual obligation with Ghirardelli. I do not. Okay. I don't know why you would think that, but I don't. All right, here we go. What is this? I like it already.
Okay.
Right, present. Share screen. That's great. I like it.
So even when the bands are bad, do CW and eat Ghirardelli chocolate, because it will save the day.
Absolutely.
That was that day that it was bad the other day. So yeah.
But it made the activation worthwhile, didn't it?
It did, man.
That little gold wrapper changed your whole outlook on life.
Yep.
Yeah. Telling you. The best.
I had that, and I had the. If you watched my short from today, I had the bird come up that day as well.
I wasn't going to mention it, Brian, but yeah, those your finger little rubber pieces on that paddle look kind of well used.
It's the one on the thumb is worn out. I really need to just cut it off. But then I don't know if it's going to feel totally weird because it's just going to be.
Andrew, I don't know. I wonder if I can take like 30 or 40 Ghirardelli wrappers and string them together and make a Ghirardelli Anfed. I'm trying it. I'm trying it. I did not drop a video today because I didn't have one to drop, but that is a darn good idea.
Yeah, don't get me started. I got to figure out what I'm going to edit for tomorrow, and edit it and put it out for tomorrow.
These people give me all these ideas, but I don't write them down and I forget them. So, Juliet, Mike, you have to remind me. Ghirardelli and Fed. Now, if I forget to do it, Andrew, blame her.
Yeah, it's because it's been a week trying to get set up and everything. I did get we talked about the satellite pass. I did it Dan Sunday. I did get my first Florida satellite pass today, and if you were the guy who was overpowering the SO50 with too much power and walking it up today, the funny story about you pointing at yourself. If you were that guy, I hope you get explosive diarrhea tonight.
That comment right there.
Because it was a great pass, and I would have made a ton of contacts. I made 3. I can't complain. I made 3. Yeah. But that guy kept locking it up, and there was people in there talking about it. Whoever's locking it up, they were fussing. But it's funny because I came in the house, and my mom and her boyfriend was sitting there, and they said, "Well, did you get any contacts?" I said, "Yeah, I got 3." I was like, somebody was throwing too much power and locking up the machine. And my mom said, "Dan does satellites."
Thanks, Mom. I love you.
I lost it.
That's great. That is great.
And Brent's got it right, guys. I ain't even going to read it because he tells it to you every week.
Yeah. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. Yeah. We appreciate it. The like button and the subscribe doesn't cost you a dime, but it helps out.
Absolutely. And hopefully by the weekend or so, I'll have everything sorted out and I'll be on a better activating schedule where I'm doing more parks per day. But I'm everybody's got plenty of opportunity to get me still.
Yeah. Bill Brown called me on the phone earlier today and said there's a rookie activator in my area. I think you should take one of those parks from him.
In your area?
No, in his area.
Oh, in his area.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little different.
It is.
In order for me to take a park from Bill Brown, I'd have to totally concentrate on that one park, and I got too much stuff I want to do here. That's not in my intention at all. I mean, I'd have to activate it at least 3 or 4 times.
Dennis wants to know who's going to provide all the wrappers for my Ghirardelli Anfed.
I'm pretty sure that Dan can handle that.
Me. I'll make one 31. I'll make a Ghirardelli random wire. Make it 31 feet long.
Josh, dude, she missed you very first thing that morning, dude. Like, she got up, and you come and told her bye, but she got up, and she ran in your room and she looked. She ran all the way through the house and was looking everywhere. She was looking for you everywhere, but she's good. She came out to the park with me today and did an activation. She made her presence known for sure, and she's doing good. Have you got your mama a robot dog yet? I know your mom's missing her as well.
I'm starting on my end fed. Should I find somehow to tack these together end to end or just fold them up, do you think? I wonder if I can spot weld these. You know, we're full of possibilities around here.
You got to make a video of you trying to weld two pieces of.
They're kind of like aluminum wrapper. I mean, kind of like aluminum foil, maybe wrappers. Maybe I can, I don't know, a staple. There you go. That's why I love you guys. Give me good ideas all the time. I'm going to do it. Ghirardelli wrapper end fed. Once I have enough Ghirardellis.
Jamie said just use bubble gum to hold them together.
There you go. Well, it has to be conductive.
You could get all the used bubble gum you want.
Yeah, but the bubble gum's not really conductive. It has to conduct. I do have a multimeter, right? It's not here. I got like 4 of them, but I don't have any around me. I don't know if it's conductive or not.
Yeah, it'd be bad. It'd be bad if you built a big old long antenna out of them and then you tested it.
That's a good point. I will test one piece before I yeah. Good thinking, Brian. Good thinking. Because I ought to eat all these Ghirardelli chocolates for nothing.
Good job. I was hoping to see Dan at the ham show, you know, like 350 pounds from eating.
What happened? What happened to you? I made an antenna. Oh my goodness. Sew together like a Faraday clock. Yeah, I could do that too, but I'm not very good at sewing. I'm not a very good sewer.
Sewing. I'm going to go to a sewer this week, and I'm going to get if you've
You're going to Lake Apaca?
If you've ever seen my my satellite bag, you know, on the top of it, I've got a Velcro strip that I put the head of the radio onto, and I'm going to sew that strip on there because it keeps trying to pull up from time to time. So
you're going to sew. Wait,
yes,
you're going to sew something.
No, I'm going to take it to a sewer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Roxy was super pumped to do POTA today because she hadn't got to go in a while, other than, you know, with me and Josh in the car on the way down here. But to actually go out and do an outside POTA, I literally asked her, I said, "You want to go do POTA?" And she started doing this bouncing thing and going, like I should have been filming it. It would have been great.
She went to Sneeze Lake with us, but it was kind of cold, so she probably didn't enjoy it too well.
Yeah, she did go to Sneed's, but it was a lot cold. Which, you know, she had a lot of fun, and then the wind started blowing, kind of hard today, and I had to keep her on my lap and keep her covered up for a while.
Hey, Otata, if you're a male who sews, are you still a seamstress or are you like a seamster?
That would be a seam master, right?
I don't know. But yeah, that's good looking out. I need to test these.
Yeah. I don't call them sewers. Dan said sewer. That's why I was going with that.
Yeah.
Definitely not talking about a cesspool.
A tailor would be okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Seamster or a tailor.
You got ran off a 14,347 by the spider net today. Imagine that.
Ours was the IBM net. That happens to meet only on Saturdays, and their website says plus or minus for QRM. Their website also says they start at 11:30 Central, not 11. So they kind of ran us off for their pre-net check-in at 11. Wasn't even time for their net yet. I did some research on that.
I assume their gender because he called them a seamstress.
Yeah. Maybe they're a seamsterist or a seamstress-ter.
Or a seamster.
A seamsterist-ter, depending on which way they're going, I guess. No, not seaman. A smithster. Smith what? A sewing machine
God.
operator. There you go. That's the politically correct term. Not a seamstress, not a seamster, not a seamsterist. A sewing machine operator.
So has anybody got anything cool planned for Winterfield Day? They sew stuff. There you go. I could take it to a welding shop and ask them if they could weld it on there, but I don't think they would. They might try it. I wouldn't have a bag left, but they might try it. Sewing is killing ham radio.
Yeah. Speaking of bags, when you first started your story about throwing a stick, it reminded me of what I had to do in DC. I did the same thing. I threw a stick over a limb. But what I thought you were going to say when you first started the story was you tied your NFEG to your bag and threw your bag over the limb.
But that's when you don't have a throw line.
Yeah,
you gotta realize you gotta keep the antenna up there in the tree.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep whatever you're throwing up there in the tree.
Mm.
So when I threw the stick, I sort of tossed it up to where it would land in this little pile of branches and sort of just lay there, and then I carefully stretched it out.
That's what I had to do. I think the top end of mine when I did it in DC, right there on Mount Vernon Trail, that little clump of trees. I think the highest end of it was 10 feet in the air, maybe 15. And then the lowest was actually tied to my bag, probably that far off the ground.
So Mobile Tech says he is going to I just went too far.
Going to go portable at a 140-year-old cemetery hey. That's awesome, dude.
Chris said he'll be ice skating across the driveway, I guess, for Winterfield Day. Brian says his might be called off.
It's Winterfield Day. What do you mean weather? It's supposed to be cold and snowy.
You've got to be prepared for no matter what.
It's winter.
No matter what the weather is, you got to be prepared. I'm already prepared, guys. I'm already prepared for Winterfield Day. I've got my POTA fan right here. Notice it's running right now.
Oh man, that is hilarious. One thing you're missing for Winterfield Day. So are you doing Winterfield Day down there at all?
I probably will. I haven't 100% made up my mind.
Yeah. Brian, tell everybody to man up. It's winter field day. If it's snowing, it's winter field day. Say it again. It's winter field day. You don't cancel it for weather. And if they want to stay warm during winter field day, why don't you just advise them to go to the store before they go out to winter field day and get some Ghirardelli chocolates.
And some tin cups. And some tin cup.
Send me the wrappers. If they're conductive.
I know that the Vogan Amateur Radio Club is going out, and it's going to be really bad up there.
Yeah.
And they're going to Tick Ridge, which is up on top of the world. And
windy.
They might break our record, which makes me sad that I won't be a part of it. When the coldest we've did so far up there has been 7 degrees.
Yeah.
With snow and stuff.
Is that when you had on the wolf?
I have never had on a wolf, ever. Fred pops in just in time for the commercial.
What's up, man? That's November 8th, Sierra Lima Tango. What's going on, buddy? Winterfield Day emergency Day emergency preparedness event, but it might be too bad. Sorry, can't help you with your emergency preparedness. It's too cold.
Sorry, we can't help you with this life-changing event because it's too cold for us.
Yeah. I hope you're not in distress.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than an emergency.
Doing great, Fred. In Canada. So funny thing. I was watching an off the wall TikTok the other night, and it was some Canadians that were on there.
Hey.
And then there was a group of Americans on there as well, and they started talking about toboggans. And the American looked at the Canadian and said, "What is it that you guys call toboggans?" And she's like, toques. They're toques.
I've never heard them called that. Toques.
Yeah. And it brought back memories because that's what them boys up in Canada was telling me when I'd say toboggan. They're like, no, they're toques. I'm like, no, they're toboggans.
Never heard of that. I've never heard of riding your toque down a hill.
Well, I've never heard of riding my toboggan down a hill because that would be landing on my head. I've done it a few times, but
right.
I've took some sleds downhill.
Great portion of Tennessee could be without power in general if they get the forecasted ice. Sounds like a good time to go out to the middle of nowhere with battery power and do winter field day.
And Jamie says, no, they're both beanies. And no, that just makes me think of Terry's house.
Beanie Babies? Remember the old Beanie Babies?
Yeah, Terry probably would beat a child up for a Beanie Baby.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat some kid up for a Snuffleupagus doll.
Ah, yeah, Snuffleupagus though. That brings back childhood memories. Beanie Babies, not so much.
Oh, watch cap. Hey, anything but if you want to call a sled a watch cap, go ahead, but you can't call it a toboggan because that's the thing that goes on your head and keeps your ears warm.
I mean, if somebody hits you over the head with a sled hard enough, I mean, it'd keep you warm, I guess.
Yes, it is a Canadian term. The Canadian term, they do call them toboggans there. But people down here have tried to adopt it, I guess. I don't know. 15 minutes to smash that like button and subscribe.
There you go.
And ice your activations as an A-Trag Patreon. Your spots show up the A-Trag Discord before they even show up on the spot page. This is true. This is absolutely true. I have literally, as soon as I hit my button spot, watched it come up in Discord, and then about a second later come up on the POTA page, and then about 3 or 4 seconds later it goes off on Ham Alerts.
Oh, more like 30 seconds sometimes. It
Yeah.
really all depends on when you catch the Ham Alert cycle. It could be up to like 30, 45 seconds. I mean, sometimes I've waited forever.
Absolutely.
Like I'll spot at a park and I have myself in my Ham Alerts. But I want to know if some Yahoo spots me somewhere I'm not supposed to be. Right.
I stopped doing that because I got annoyed.
Yeah. So I'll spot myself. I'll see my spot go through Discord. I'll see the spot on POTA. I'll have a pile up going. And then Ham Alerts will go off. Like, hey, thanks.
That's like Viz hunted me on the band today. I can't remember which band it was. And she's like, sorry, I missed you on 20 meters. I was like, you worked me on 20 meters. She's like, oh, it must have been a different park. And I'm sitting there thinking, I ain't been to a different park. But so she messaged me and she sends me a thing, it says you went QRT from this park. And I was like, that was last night. So I don't know if people were being weird or what, but
that's the truth right there, Brent. All right. So the A-Trag Discord will literally make your activation before you get any random hunter.
Absolutely.
If you're going on a road or something and you just don't want to spot because you don't want to deal with the pile up, you'll get activated. No problem.
Well, no. Watch yourself. Don't say they won't get a pile up.
Oh,
because sometimes I've only spotted in Discord.
You'll still get a pile up.
You still get a pile up, but it'll still be over, a lot quicker.
You get the Discord pile, or as we call it, the DP. The Discord pile.
This Discord is absolutely awesome. That is for sure.
Sure. Terry says he calls it a ski hat.
Hey, is our new Patreon Paul in here tonight? If you're in here, Paul, I hope you come over to After Chat tonight because I'd like for you to hang out with us a little bit tonight.
Brian, everybody calls it that. The DP pileup. That's what it's called from now on. The DP pilot. That's right. Sometimes, how come I don't get an alarm sometimes when PZN shows up on Ham Alert? I don't know.
I don't know. Liz has that problem as well.
I did too when you were in my Ham Alerts. Sometimes it just didn't go off.
Kent, do you have the @PZN challenge role set up for notifications in Discord? Because if so, that'll go off.
Like I mentioned a couple streams ago, though, I wish you could tell Discord to have different notification sounds for different things. That'd be
I
really
do too. I do
Same
too.
thing with Ham Alert too. So that way you could tell by the sound if you need to pay attention to it. It's kind of like if my phone makes a sound. I got different notification tones for most everything. I know what it is before I even look at the phone. Most of the time, I know who it might be before I look at it.
What happened if the QSOs are right after each other?
Oh, he's talking about the DP pileups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's called a DP train. And you just take them as they come, right?
Yeah, Kent, just sign up for that PZN challenge thing, and that'll give you notifications for when I spot as well. I mean, that'll be a backup.
Yep. Discord it'll get you activated for sure. Faux show. I'm talking about pileups. Y'all got dirty minds out there in the chat. You need to, I don't know, wash your hands or something. Have more Ghirardelli chocolate.
Y'all need to go brush Roxy's teeth.
Yeah, no kidding. I made it through the entire weekend, ladies and gentlemen. I made it through the entire weekend of James being here, and I did not get brained by Roxy.
He don't know what he's missing.
Apparently, Roxy likes to give you kisses, and her tongue will brain you. I did not get to experience it, which is probably a good thing.
So, Josh, do you miss that yet? You missed the brain kisses yet?
Probably not the smell of it, huh?
Oh, well, I got one the other day after a treat, and it actually smelled good. It smelled like peanut butter.
Peanut butter and what's wrapped around it? Bacon. He said, no, you don't miss those.
You know, Brian, you missed those days. So when Terry first started CW, he had an old radio, and I don't know what the deal was with that radio.
Choo-choo.
But I'm sitting there in my piles, and I'm like, what the hell is this train noise that keeps coming through here?
I'm just a train, dude.
It sounded so much like a train, dude. It was absolutely hilarious.
I have never given somebody a 592 in my life, but I would have.
That was absolutely great.
Oh my goodness. I miss the old train horn, CW key. That's what I'm in the market for. So I am in the market for something in Orlando. Speaking of Orlando, it's coming up real quick, and I'm super excited to hang out with some good friends down there, meet some new folks, see some old faces. But I'm in the market for a bug. I don't think I want to buy a brand new one because I don't know if I'm going to like a bug yet. So I want to buy something maybe out in the swap meet. You know, just something to play with.
You probably pay as much in the swap meet as you will out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to overpay. If I'm going to buy a used one, it's going to be cheap. But I don't want to buy one that's... So I don't want to buy a cheap one that's crap, because if it's crap, that will kind of make me not like a bug, even though it's the key's fault, not the bug's fault, if that makes sense. I want to buy something that's decent quality, but not necessarily top of the line. A coffin bug.
Brian said look for a coffin bug. They are so good.
Okay.
I guess that would depend on what coffin they came out of.
Sure.
I mean, it'd be my opinion. Andrew said bed bugs are free at local motels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm looking for something in Orlando too, and it's called the the PZN deal. I'm looking for something that retails about $800, and I'm looking for it, and I need to find it for about $200 max. In great shape, of course.
I'm always looking for a good deal, even if I'm not looking for something in particular.
No, this is something. This is something particular for sure.
So you want like 80% off?
Yes.
Okay.
In brand new condition, maybe even never used in the box.
You don't ask for much.
I mean, you've been to Orlando before with me.
Yes, I have. You have stolen some items, that's for sure. I mean, not literally stolen people, but you know.
I like my deals.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if we can send somebody back with a radio box full of rocks again.
Hey, we've done that before too.
Yeah. 630 and 2200 meter radios. Holy crap. Might be, I mean, I don't know. I haven't researched that at all, Brian, but might be build one. Maybe you can get one rock locked on a crystal or something. Might be cheaper. I don't know.
Got one right here.
$20 watts from here into Ohio, first POTA. Awesome, dude. Got your first POTA hunt in? I think you mentioned that like at the beginning of the stream, and I don't know why I glazed over that, dude. I'm so sorry. You said something about having your first POTA hunt. Let me scroll up. And now I feel bad. Oh man, where was it? There it is. I had my very first POTA contact Monday night, Gene McPhee says. I was 20 watts into Ohio. I got a great report. Awesome, dude.
Gene, what time of the day are you hunting right now?
Anytime's a good time. QRP Labs makes.
I'm just saying, you know, different people hunt different times. Speaking of people that don't hunt in the times I've activated, I did get Daryl the other morning.
Oh.
So you know I was out activating early.
He hunts in the PM. That's post meridian.
Okay. So it might be a little rough on us. Saturday nights would be your best shot at me because I'm always doing the late shift on Saturday nights.
8 p.m. Perfect. The best time to hunt, actually, because that's right at the UTC day rollover. You can get 2-for-1 deals.
8 p.m. I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm done by then.
Yeah.
Late shift starts at 7.
Yeah, you'll be fine on 20 watts. I mean, 20 watts is great, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of 20 whiskeys. That'll get you where you want to go and how you want to get there for sure.
What bands are you capable of doing too? That's another thing I need to know.
Can you do 33 centimeters by chance? Sorry, inside joke.
Oh, Lord.
Brent says there's 5 minutes left in the stream, but 5 minutes is all you need to become an Edge Ride Patreon. You don't even need 5 minutes. You go click the link that I'm about to drop in the chat right now, and I'll drop it again in about 5 minutes when I talk about the after chat.
Contact was Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie X-Ray Charlie.
I'm gonna look up that call. I'm curious. That's not a familiar call to me.
It's not a familiar call to me. What bands can you do, Gene?
Mr. Steve, KF8CXC. That call just wrapped my brain because I was thinking about it in CW.
Because that time of the evening, I'm probably 40, 60, and 80. I have done a late shift since I've been here already.
Yeah.
Okay, you got 10 through ready. You're good. Okay, so good deal. You should be able to get me on Saturday evenings, or another night if I'm out. I don't do a whole lot of late shifts here in Florida because a lot of the parks closed, and the ones that are open are very shady, but
sketchy. Yeah.
I definitely will be doing one every Saturday night as long as Viz and fam are in the challenge.
As long as Kaylee doesn't trip anybody trying to get to the radio, right?
That's right. And
He uses all the bands, man. But that time of night, late shift, 40, 80.
40, 60, and 80. Sometimes only 40 and 80. I got to choke. Get me a Dr. Pepper. Yep.
Oh, speaking of Dr. Pepper.
I'll take my last drink so I don't get choked again.
Speaking of Dr. Pepper, as we're winding up the chat here, you left something in my refrigerator that now I'm forced to drink.
What did you want me to do? Drink a whole 12 pack while I was there?
You could have brought them with you. Had something on the way down, you know? Yeah, what do you mean? You were here for 2 days. You can drink a 12 pack in 2 days. Don't give me that crap.
I've cut back. Nobody believes me, but I've cut back.
And KB3A, what's up, Chris? His New Year's resolution was activating QRP all year.
You can ask the people on my TikTok stream today. I was drinking out of a big, what are they called? Tumbler. They don't know what was in it, but I'm not going to put Dr. Pepper in a tumbler.
I don't know that.
Your New Year's resolution was to activate QRP all year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a brave. Not that it's hard. You know, I do good when I go QRP, as long as I don't tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody that you're doing QRP, because then they'll start complaining they can't hear you.
That's right.
I did a soda recently, and then afterwards I told people I was QRP, and they're like, "No, you sounded too good."
Brian says that sounds like something someone who's I can read. That sounds like something someone would say who put Dr. Pepper in a tumbler.
I've had lemonade in it.
My definition of QRP, let me give you my definition before we wrap things up here on this wonderful episode of Hump Day Happy Hour. My definition of QRP depends on what mode you're running. If you're running CW, 5 watts and below. If you're running voice, 10 watts. That's me. What say you, James?
I say 10 watts is 10 watts. No, it don't matter what you're running.
There you go.
I don't run 10 watt CW, by the way, but if you're running 10 watts, to me, you're doing it's the new official Dr. Pepper is carbonated prune juice. No. I wouldn't be drinking it. Oh Lord. But yeah.
Man.
I run 5 watt CW and I do normally do 10 watts. It depends on what radio. If I'm running the right radio, I do 3 watt CW.
Yeah. If you don't think 10 watts can get you wherever you need to go, no matter what kind of antenna you have, check out some of my videos, because they've all been like 10 watts.
I'd say get a good antenna, but Dan will prove me wrong, because check his videos out and he'll show you. Anyway, guys, it is time for me to head over to After Chat, which I'm looking forward to. Go ahead, Dan. Tell me what you got coming up before I go into my spiel.
Nothing. I was just about to say we're going to head over to After Chat. I've dropped the links in the chat to the Patreon and the Discord, where we're going to be hanging out in After Chat. Thanks everybody for joining us here on episode 229 of Hump Day Happy Hour. And James is going to let you know more about the After Chat now.
Alrighty, After Chat is a Patreon benefit. You can try it for free for 7 days if you head over to Patreon, that link Dan dropped, and sign up for the top tier, POTA top activator. And it'll give you a free 7 days. But you must message myself or Dan in Discord so we can get you into that room, because that's the only way we know you signed up. Other than that, guys, it's been a great time. Thank you guys very much for the donations tonight. I did just off looking, it's probably right there at what we need for some TikTokness for the rest of the career now. So that should get the Starlink taken care of. So guys, I appreciate that. 73 Reed, good to have you in here as always. And we'll catch everybody on the air tomorrow. Probably a video drop tomorrow. I guess we'll just have to see about it. But I'll get back on track next week, guys. 73, everybody.
7-3 y buenas noches.